Unhealed people don't listen with their ears. They listen with their triggers. They don't hear your words. They hear their wounds. They turn calm into criticism, honesty into an attack, and silence into abandonment. Every response is shaped by fear, not understanding. You're having a conversation, but they're fighting battles from another time. No matter how gently you speak, pain speaks louder. That's why healing isn't a luxury. It's necessary for connection, for clarity of peace. Hello, my friends. Grab your gloves because we're about to pour some magic. My name is Tammy, and I'm so glad you joined the chaos with me today. Before we get started on part 2 of the video, I need to mention something right quick. I have one order that's floating around. It's packed up, ready to go, but someone needs to send me your address. My shop does not give out personal information, so that's why I always list in the description box of every piece that I'm selling that after your purchase, please skip on over to my email and send me your address, and I'll get you packed up and shipped off. So Melody at Meldaway, please send me your address, my friend. I have had you packed up and ready to go for some time now. I've tried to reach you from your email address and my shop, but I've been unable to do so. I'm hoping you will hear this, my friend. If not, then I'm just going to go ahead and refund your money because I feel really bad about that. So I'm going to give you about another week, and then I'll just refund your money if I can't get in touch with you. Okay, are y'all ready to demold that bunny? Oh no, where did he go? I gotta go find him. Are you ready to get our bunny out and see what it looks like? I'm excited. Okay, let's take this rubber band off. And that rubber band was just to keep that sealed right there. And if you missed my other videos where I've talked about this rubber band, if you ever need one for your silicone mold, you don't want one that's going to really pull in on your piece, because if it does, it's going to distort your casting. You want one that's just going to hold it together just perfectly and not too much pressure. All right, let's get it out and see what we got. I'm super excited and a little nervous. See here. Get this piece out first. Get my hand in there. There we go. Come on out of there, bunny. I probably should have put some silicone oil in there. It would have came out perfectly. Okay, are y'all ready? Look at Mrs. Bunny. Oh, her so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I don't like her ears, but we can fix it. Yep, it was hard for me to tell where to brush in at. Yep, I should have went all up through there. But we'll fix it. But everything else turned out so stinking cute. Look at that. Do a little cleanup around there. And you've got your little line right here, you know, from the piece that we molded. Which, that doesn't look bad at all. She's beautiful. I think she's so gorgeous. And putting that white background under there really shows us the iridescent paper that we put in there. And when we crumpled it up, it started bouncing all around in there. That's why I wanted to crumple it up so you would really be able to see it. But she turned out beautiful. What do you think? Is she cute? Oh, we forgot her little smile. But she's beautiful. And look at her little tail. Her little tail. I'm going to get my little snippers here and snip that off. And then this up here, I really over poured on that. So we're just going to snip that off. I need to get me some new snippers. This one's got that little thing right there, and you have to slide it in, and it aggravates me so much. It'll pop out. Oh, it just gets on my nerves. I need to find some that don't do that. But I love these, the way they really snip off really nicely. Okay, and I'll just take my little thing and sand that down a little bit, and that'll be perfect. So what do you think about our bunny? I think she's so cute. I can't wait to finish the little dish. So I got out some of this little ribbon. I'm not quite sure if it's what I'll use, but I just wanted to show you. We need to put a little bow around the bunny's neck. And then I got this out and I thought, oh, that would be cute for the tail, but that's too big. So maybe we might do something like this. Glue that on there like that. And I think that would be cute. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's cute. But I don't know what color bow will do around the neck. I just did the yellow just for a quick reference for us right now. So that's what I'm thinking on that. And that's all I'm going to do to the bunny as far as that goes. Of course, fixing the ears right there, because that looks ridiculous. Okay, so what are you thinking so far? I think it turned out so cute. Now, we can get our tray made. I don't know what that is. We can go ahead and make our tray and see what colors we want to go with. But let's get these demolded right quick. Now this color that I put behind here, I didn't do it with you, but it was my first time using my eye candy beige. This was my very first time using it. And it's a pretty color, real pretty color. So let's see what it turned out like. And I put a little bit of glitter in it. I don't like this down here tied in with that, but that color's pretty. And you could add that to anything. And then here's our little jelly beans. That's a pretty pastel color. And this one's pink and beige. And that one's got a little bit of glitter in it. I thought put this pink silver in with the beige. And then I added a scoop of Golden Rose Hollow. And that's the glitter you see in it. All of that's from Laura's Art Corner. Okay, let's get our perfume bottle out and see what it looks like. I think that glitter is going to be too busy behind it. But we're about to find out. Yep, that glitter is too busy behind it. You can't see any of the Petri effect because of all the crystals. We can't even see the little beads. I've never tried it before. This was my first time putting alcohol ink in this way. Now, I've added alcohol ink in like a solid color. Let's say I've put maybe blue in a cup with a little bit of glitter, stirred it up and poured it. I've done it that way, but I've never done it like this. So yeah, that's not going to work. But I'll keep this for me. Yep, I still like it. But we forgot to put a hole maker in there. So we could have put a little keychain through it. So I'll have to drill a hole now. Alright, and I dropped in some of that glitter in this bottle right here. So now we can pour those two, and we'll already have those areas taken care of. I'm going to use the sunflower color glitter. I get this one from my local Walmart, and that's what we're going to put in the center. I think I'm going to stick with traditional egg, so that's what we'll do. And then we'll color the outside of the egg white. But we can't put much of this in the center because it's not a real deep area. So I'm not going to put any alcohol in there, because if I do, what's going to happen? It's going to make that resin run. So we don't want it coming out of that area there. So we're just going to put a thin layer of our resin in the center, and I'm going to go ahead and let it spread on its own. Take the heat gun and maybe help it out a little bit. And now we can spritz a little bit of alcohol. And see, it'll let it run. Make it run. Alright, I'm going to drop a little bit more in the center there. Okay, we need to put a little bit more in there because it's not spreading all the way out. I'm going to use my heat gun. And we're going to spritz a little bit more alcohol and get it to run right on out to the rest of the areas it's not in yet. And make that complete circle in the center of our egg. And it looks like it is there now. It's a little bit of a push right here. And there we have it. Okay, we're going to let this cure for about 2 hours, and then we'll go in with the rest of the egg. Alright, we got our tray out here, and I think we can go ahead and do our second pour on it. I have my resin here. I don't know how much this tray is going to take, so I mixed up 4 ounces. I'm going to use my T-Expert Pure White. I may have to mix up some more. I don't know. But we'll see where this gets us. And that's probably too much pigment paste. I squeezed it a little bit too hard. And we're going to add some of the Pure Love glitter so it'll match the glitter on there. So I'm just going to put 2 scoops in there and stir it up. Okay, now I'm going to take some alcohol and spritz it down in the mold. So hopefully we don't get any bubbles in the edges there. And now we're going to go ahead and pour. I'm going to use my heat gun, pop any surface bubbles. And spritz some alcohol to pop those surface bubbles. And now I'm going to try to get some more of this in this tray. Because I know it will hold this 4 ounces, or it should. Yeah. So it holds 4 ounces. And you'll have a T9090 bit left of resin. And let's just use it to pour one of these bunnies. Okay, now we're going to get our bunny peeps down in here. And what I'm going to do is glue this string on here. Just hold it there until it dries. And hold on to that string. Okay, I got them how I want. I just hope I didn't create too many bubbles down there in the bottom. And I think I might go ahead and attach them to this stick, just to be on the safe side. So that way, they definitely can't move. Okay, I'll meet you back for the next step in our little spear here. And maybe we can, well, we won't be able to demold our tray yet because I'm going to let this get a little sticky and then we're going to go up with the next layer in this. See you later. Y'all want to put some clouds in there? Let's try it. Let's see here. You just pinch off just a few. Place down in there. I don't know if that's going to look good. I might end up having to do my spear over. Thank goodness I got plenty of bunnies. I think I bought them 3 years in a row from Hobby Lobby. I got a whole bunch of them. So that's not a problem if we need to do the spear over. Alright, I'm going to let them cure. I did have to, I wanted them standing right straight up next to each other, but I had to pull them out a little bit. So, because my pour was a little bit too deep. So, they can't stand up straight in there. Alright, see you later. Okay, I pulled one of them off already, but I'm going to show you how I done it. I just took my little snippers here. Just pull it right off. I also stuck one of the other bunnies down in there so that it would make it look a little bit fuller because these two had to spread out so much. And I think I ruined the spear by putting the clouds in there. But all I can do is make another one. And we can laugh about it. And it'll be all good, so. Okay, I have my resin here. I split it up like that because I put it in the bubble remover machine. And since it's in these smaller cups, I had to go down really far with it. And not put much in each cup. So, I'm not sure. I really don't want to color any more of this. But we're going to have to because we can't make it clear. So I'm just going to put one little drop in here. Spin it around a little bit. Stir it up some. And that's got a little blue tint to it. So we're going to go ahead and pour. And I'm probably going to have to sand the bottom of this where their feet are at. I'm going to spritz some alcohol in there too. Because their feet are poking up too much. I put too much resin in the first pour. I'm going to fill this up. Be able to see my pour lines. Okay, I put it in my bubble remover machine. I'm not going to like this spear. I know I'm not. But we're going to throw some little flowers in it. Right here. Amy from these. And we're going to shove a few down in the side there. And then put some transparent green to fill up the rest. But I know I'm not going to like it. I should have started the spear about 5 in the morning and done all of my layers in it until nightfall. That way I didn't have any pour lines. But the way my day went, I didn't get to do it that way. So I had to do it in different days and it just didn't fall how I wanted it. So I know I'm going to have to do the spear over, but at least it'll give us something to look at when we put the piece together. See you later. Alright, we're going to tint this resin green. I'm going to use my green apple octopus ink. And this is going to be our grass. I meant to put 1 drop in there and 2 fell. So I'm going to get this spoon right here and try to rake that out. There we go. I'm really not trying to make this one all that great because I know I'm going to remake it. I know I'm not going to like this. Although those bunnies are too stinking cute in there. But I already know I'm not going to stick with this. Okay, I made some more of these. I almost have enough to make a mold of them. And then here's some more jelly beans, leftover resin that we had. And then here's a beautiful orange one. And then the other 2 are the same color as that first one. And then we've got these perfume bottles. This is an intoresin mold right here. And that turned out pretty. Really cute. And then we've got this one. I made Christmas ornaments with these one year. And they were so cute. I think we might do that again this year. Just make them a little bit different. They are so stinking cute. I love them. Okay, we're going to tint our resin this green apple color right here, octopus fluid ink, resin ink. And that's going to be our grass in here. I probably should just do it clear, just get it over with. But I'm at least going to give it a try. I know I'm not going to keep this, though. This is not going to be my piece for this. It's just not. It's got too many flaws in it. I'm going to have to start on it around 4 o'clock in the morning. And throughout the day, drop in my layers. Because if you wait till the first layer cures, you're going to have pore lines. And I can see the pore lines right there. And I don't want that in my piece. And I thought I could get this done in one day, but the way my day happened, it just didn't work out for me. So, yep. It's not that I didn't know how to make it. It said it just didn't work out for me. I had to leave my house for unexpected things I was not expecting to happen. So, okay, we've got our resin ready, and I just got it out of the Let's Resin Bubble Remover machine. And we're going to spritz a little bit of alcohol in there. Hopefully that'll help out with any bubbles. And then we're going to grab a couple of pieces of this grass. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in there. Introduce it to our resin. And now we're going to go ahead and pour. And then I'm going to stop right there. And get our little blocks of grass out. Okay, now we're going to try to fill it up. I got a little bit of resin left. We don't need much to get that resin to the top. And I know I'm going to have to sand those feet on our bunnies and get it flat and flush. Okay. Let's demold these little bunnies right quick. See what they look like. I've never poured these before. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Isn't it sweet? I really don't like how his hand is designed on this one. It's a little weird. I don't know. And we got this one. We got a bubble in his hand. That one would have been cute. Look at his mouth. I don't know where these bunnies came from. I really don't. Can't really see them. Might do them in brown or something. I don't know. Alright. We're going to take the heat gun. Just blow it over the top there. Pop any surface bubbles. I'm fixing to get a piece of wax paper and put under it, because it's going to leak resin and that'll catch it. And then I won't have to clean it up off my table. Now we're going to spritz some alcohol, pop those surface bubbles on the top. And I do see a bubble right there. Just going to reach in and help it get to the top. There's another one, but I think that's from the other layer. Nothing I can do about that. Okay. I'm going to clean all this up and I will see you later. I wonder if we should pack some of these down in there. Maybe just a few. Give it a little bit of a color down here. Maybe some greenery and flowers. And I got these from Temu. And most of you know I don't shop on Temu anymore. I haven't shopped on Temu since they put the tariffs in place. I can go and try to find it for you. And if I do, you'll find it in my description box. But if not, then I couldn't find it. But they're really nice to have. They actually look real in resin. I don't know what colors they may have now, or if they even carry it anymore. But these are the colors I have. I have this pink and green. Then you just seen the yellow and green. I have purple and green. And then red, like red roses. And they look beautiful in resin. They really do. They look real. Okay. Okay, I'm finished. I will see you later. Alright, we are ready to demold this and see how it looks. I have a little rip in it, which was done before this. So this may just finish it off. Let's see here. We'll put some of this silicone oil down in it. Got it. Okay. So we got our pour lines, like I knew we was going to have them right there. Yep. But I don't know, it didn't turn out that bad, did it? I'm still doing it over. But at least we can get a general idea of what we need to do next time. Which I knew what I needed to do. Start earlier and stay home all day and make sure I hit the mark on the pours. Yep, because the grass looks funny. Everything looks just messed up. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can, yeah, get it on there. I don't even have to sand the bottom so we can look at it. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, let's get her over here. Get that plate put on. And have a look-see. I don't think y'all are ready for this. Are y'all ready for this? I don't think you are. Are you? And see, now when you're standing up here from it, you can see what's going on down there. Instead of taking that out and placing the plate on it. Yeah, you just really can't tell. But you may like it this way. You might not like the spear in the center. But I do. I like it there. You could also do the bunny and just a spear. That would be cute. You can do all kinds of things with this bunny. Yes, you can. That is so beautiful. I'm so excited for this. So cute. Now we can decorate this piece any way that we want because we have the egg tray and we have the bunny. So very cute. Yeah, I don't know about those clouds. Although they do look pretty cool. I don't think I'll add them in the next one. What do you think? Leave the clouds out? I don't know. And I need to mention on this bunny, because I don't want someone coming back and saying, oh, the mold is all messed up. The way the top plate was taken off of the bunny here, it damaged the feet part right there. See? But you're only gluing a plate or something on those feet, so you're not going to even see that. But if you just wanted the bunny to sit like this, you can always take some resin and dome it. If you want the bunny to sit just like this and you don't want to put anything on top of it, you can just throw a dome over that and that will take care of that. It's just the way I had to do it. But I want to mention that before someone orders the mold and gets it and thinking that it's all messed up. That's the way I had to do it. But it's a beautiful, beautiful mold. And if you want the egg tray, let me know and I will make you a mold of the egg tray as well. That's up to you, whatever you want to do. And if you don't want to purchase any of it, you just think it's cute and just want to look at it, that's fine too. Now let's talk about this bunny to ship. And those of you that are asking me how much the mold is going to cost, I'm not ignoring you. I've just been trying to think long and hard and going around and around about how I can do this, because I'm not trying to make a big profit off of you for making this mold. That's not what I'm trying to do. I know how much things cost today, the world we live in today. It's not easy, especially when you like to craft and have a hobby like this. It can get really expensive. So I'm not looking to profit hugely off of you from this. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna do the mold for 20 bucks. You know, I think that's really cheap. But where it's going to get us at is shipping. Now, I got my scales right here. And let's put this thing on these scales and see how much it weighs. Okay, we got 2.5 pounds of silicone here. That's a lot of silicone. So, 2.5 pounds. Let's see. We can't fit in this box. This is the flat rate shipping boxes, and I think that's going to be our best bet with this weighing 2.5 pounds. But I'm wondering how much it would cost. And I might go down to the post office and ask, just to be sure, how much it would cost to put it in a box that's not one of theirs. Because this will fit perfectly in this box. And I have a few more this size. Because I don't think I'm going to sell many of these molds. So I'll probably just need I might sell 3 of them. And that's to you all that are very interested in the mold. So I wonder if it would be okay to ship in a box like this. This is their $20 box, I believe. So it'll definitely fit in there and it'll have a lot of room. But we're looking for that flat rate shipping is what we're looking for. So I got to figure this out, which way will be the cheapest way to ship it. And then I'll tell you how much it's going to cost. Because I'm not charging you much at all to make the mold. $20, that's it. But the shipping is where we need to figure out that part. So once I get that figured out, I'll let you all know how much it's going to cost. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this little tail put on. So I'm just going to put some hot glue around that tail. And there we have it. Cute little tail. Now we need to fix those ears. I was thinking of placing some pink rhinestones in there. Okay, I'm going to take my liquid infusion, heavy duty adhesive, and I'm just going to get a nice amount. On those ears. And then we're going to pulling out that section. Just like that. And I don't know how far I'll go or how I'll do it, but I'll get the inside of that ear in pink. Okay, I think I'm finished. So now I'm just going to return these little rhinestones back to my box here. If anyone's wondering, I got this off of Temu a long time ago. And I make my own rhinestone pickers. And here it is. I think it turned out so cute. Definitely clean that area up where I messed the poor little sweet bunny's ears. So she's super cute now. Alright, let's have one last look at her before we end the video, my friends. Okay, I think she turned out so cute. And I'm going to be redoing my spear. So, don't mind that. And I will let you see it when I get done with it. Because I'm going to make a few more of these. I have some more ideas for this. Removing that and placing something else in. Let me know what your ideas are for this bunny. I'd love to hear it. And I will take orders for these if you would like for me to make you one instead of you creating one yourself. And it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you on Wednesday for coasting through the week. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.